Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Kingspinach, and welcome to my fort montage for Assassin's Creed 3. Now, here's the way it's going to be structured. In the beginning, like you guys have already seen, I'll show you the fort, where it is on the map. You'll see I labeled it what fort it is, in this case Duquesne, and where you can find it, Frontier, New York, or Boston. And then I'll go and infiltrate the fort, and in Assassin's Creed 3, the forts are much different from those little, like, Borgia towers or whatever that we had to deal with in previous games. While we had to kill a captain previously, and then go up to the tower and light a signal fire. In this case, we have to kill a captain, then shoot or ignite a powder keg, and then go up to the flag so you can raise a flag. And when you raise the flag, it'll basically just capture the fort. So it takes a lot. Well, I don't want to say a lot, but it takes considerably longer to take out forts and whatnot. So I have generously thrown in lots of fast forwarding for you guys. One of my main tips would be, as soon as you get into a fort, rush inside. Like, once you find a fort, rush inside and head straight for the captain. The captain and the powder keg will be marked with these little red dots on the screen. So I suggest just darting directly for the captain. If he is unaware that you're even there, then you could just run behind him and you'll, like, assassinate him or whatever with your tomahawk or hidden blade, whatever you use. And then he's easy to take care of. In previous games, along with Assassin's Creed 3, once you kill the captain, all of his guys are like, oh no, leader's dead! And so they kind of just freak out and run away. If you're having trouble getting into some of the forts, I know there's two. There's Washington, and then I think this one is Monmouth. Yeah, Monmouth. You have to stealth in. These forts, their doors close, so if you just follow what I do, you'll be able to stealth into, or make your way stealthily into the forts, no problem, and it'll be much easier. Another thing you can do if you get caught in open combat like I have, is just keep killing guys. Eventually, the captain will be like, oh, hey, what's going on over here? And he'll rush over and try to help. Now, the way you guys want to kill the captain is the same way you would kill a grenadier or a Jaeger. So when they attack you, press B to parry, and then A during the slow motion time, and you'll disarm them, or break the defense. Then just keep smashing X until you can kill them. And it's pretty straightforward from there. Try to go on kill chains or whatnot, or make your kill streak longer, and just take out the guys in one hit who are nearby. But a lot of them will run away, and then you can make your way to the powder keg. The powder keg can usually be lit by running up to it and pressing B. Connor will go in and throw a lantern in, as you guys just saw me do there, and that's pretty straightforward. But other times, it might be easier to just pick up a powder keg barrel, like you guys saw me do at Duquesne, and throw it into the area, and then just shoot it. That makes it a lot easier. It's also like 10 times cooler to just blow up a powder keg and just have a giant explosion occur because of you. So it's pretty nice. But yeah, those are the two things you want to do. And then you get to go straight for the flag. If you're caught in open combat, I believe you don't have to be anonymous before you can raise the flag. If you do, it shouldn't be that hard to kill everybody and then take care of the flag. It won't be that bad. So, yeah, that's the easy part. The only thing I have to complain about with the Assassin's Creed 3 forts is when you raise the flag, there's like a 2-minute long cutscene to let you know that you captured the fort. Connor will raise down the flag and then or take down the British flag, then roll up the colonial flag, and then you'll see the British soldiers being walked out by the Patriots, and the Patriots are all cheering and whatnot. And it's, I don't know, it's just kind of annoying to watch. So I sped it up for you guys so you didn't have to, the same thing over and over and over again. But the benefit to actually taking down these forts is you get a lower tax rate for trading, which is really nice. In Boston and New York, it's especially useful. All of the shops in the area have much cheaper goods, and I think you get more cash along with more cash for selling stuff there, along with the whole trading convoys and naval convoys, that kind of stuff. They will have a much lower tax rate on them, and you'll get a lot more money for your, for what you're, doing. In the frontier, there are 3 forts. In Boston, there are 2, and in New York, there are 2. And I have to say that Boston is probably the easiest place, followed by the frontier, and then in New York is the hardest place. It's kind of like in order of discovery, I guess, since you go to Boston first in the main campaign, and then the frontier, and then to New York. So it kind of makes sense that way. Also, in some forts, there are chests, and what you can do, there's a lot of them that I didn't find, but if I found one, I showed it to you guys. You can usually see it on your map. If you run into a fort, you'll see, like, on your mini-map a little chest icon, so you can run up to it. You have to pick its lock, I believe. You have to do some lock picking, which is a pain. We all know the lock picking mechanic in this game is dreadful, but if you can find the first angle pretty easily, the second one is usually, like, the exact opposite of it on your controller. So if you're holding the left control stick down and to the right, like at a 45-degree angle, then the odds are is that the second turning, I guess, the tuning or whatever it is, I don't know, the second prong that you put in, you have to push that up to the right, upper right at a 45-degree angle and hold it there, and that's usually what it is. A lot of times too, especially when I didn't know what I was doing with unlocking chests, I wouldn't press the right trigger fast enough, and the chest would go halfway and then reset, making me unlock it all over again. So the way to do that is just continuously smash on the right trigger button. I would strongly suggest that if you don't have it, you should have vibration enabled for your controller. If you have a continuously vibrating controller while you're smashing the right trigger, then you're doing it right. If you have a couple of breaks, you should be fine. But if you have, like, a few breaks that are decently long, then that's a problem, and it's probably going to reset on you. These chests are sort of good. They give you a decent amount of money. I believe that I only unlocked 2 chests in this video, and this is straight from my LP, so I didn't get too much money. I think I just got 7,500 pounds from each, which in the long run is, really small, but considering I didn't get any other money from anything else in the game, and I somehow had 15,000 pounds at the end of this, it's decent. It's good starter money. So I would suggest that if you are looking into making lots and lots of money, do the homestead missions and do the forts. And then you start trading with those land convoys and sea convoys or whatever, because you'll get a lot more money for your stuff. Last part that I just remembered to do, you guys are watching on Fort Division. Don't fight in the stairs. If so, do what I just did and just try to run away a little bit. Get out into an open area away from the staircase. Fighting on the staircases in Assassin's Creed can be extremely glitchy. Same thing with hills. Any of those kind of diagonal or not straight lines, it's kind of hard for the characters to move. Sometimes you get stuck. It's just a pain overall to work with, so try to avoid that. Get into an openish area if you can. Also, if you need to infiltrate a fort stealthily, try to use the stalking zones to your advantage. The stalking zones are those little shrubs or grass that point out of the ground a little bit. They're a little bit taller than everything else, and when you enter them, Connor just like crouches his head a little bit and stays. So use those, and don't take the route I'm taking here. I just messed up. I didn't know what I was doing, so don't do that. But you can just go in the same way that I went to go kill the captain. It's much shorter. But yeah, so use the stalking zones, haystacks, and just kind of kill people and then hide the body if you really want to do it stealthily. There's no benefit to doing it stealthily. You don't get any extra money or anything. So as far as I'm concerned, go in guns blazing. That's what I always do, and it seems to work out decently well for me. Also, in Fort Washington, there are a couple of Patriots that can be saved. This was the only fort that I found them savable. Everywhere else, I hadn't seen this be an option. So that's pretty cool. I like it. They provide a decent enough distraction, but I kept screwing up and jumping into this hay cart. So that's my bad completely, not the AI in any way or anything like that. But that brings me to the end of the montage. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed all of my tips and whatnot on how to beat all the forts in this game. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. It really helps support me, helps support the channel. Lets me know that you guys love watching the series as much as I love making it. There will be a forts thing for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I'm not sure how I'm going to structure that yet, because you kind of have to like blow up the fort and then go in and take it over. So we'll see how that goes, but I'll see you guys all then. But until that time, I'm out. Peace.